for being here and sticking around till the end of the show. We are the Penthouse Basements. We are a short form improv troupe. We are local, so here in the DMV. In case you don't know, the youth now are saying that to mean DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Not the place where you get your driver's license. We're missing somebody. Where's Ollie?
He's not pooping.
Oh, okay. So, here we go. Okay. So, can everybody come up here so I can introduce everybody? So, these are improvisers, Zazie, Ollie, and Pete. I am Nick. Thank you so much. Okay, so this first game we're going to play involves myself and Ollie, and it's called I Can't Stay, Please Don't Go. And the idea behind this game is that one person in the scene is always in a rush to leave, and the other person is always trying to convince them to come back. And that's basically it. So can I get a suggestion from you, the audience, for a type of appointment you might make that you have to go to?
Gynecologist.
Yeah.
Gynecologist, that is perfect.
Yeah.
Sir, this is a gynecologist office. Are you sure you're in the right place?
I just love the lobby here because I get so much work done.
Oh.
The free Wi-Fi is just a fantastic amenity you offer to your clientele.
Actually, speaking of which,
By the way, she has a yeast infection over there.
that reminds me, I need to go turn off our Wi-Fi really quick.
Actually, I'm just downloading a very important file. If you don't mind waiting a little bit, that would be really great. I appreciate that.
Well, what file could be more important than the comfort of our customers and patients?
Oh, I think this file will actually help make them very, very comfortable. It diffuses the bomb I put behind the receptionist's desk.
That reminds me, I have to go make a phone call really quick.
Before you make that phone call, I should tell you that I also wired the phone to blow up when you pick it up off the receiver, just saying. You can sit here if you want. I'll show you how to do it.
Okay, well I have back problems and that chair doesn't really fit my lumbar needs, so I'm gonna go get my specialized chair really quick.
I actually have just what you need here because I had RSI 20 years ago, and just in case it ever comes back, I carry all the cushions I could possibly want in my bag. You probably want a medical grade one, don't you?
How did you know that?
Well, I've hacked into your account and I've been following everything about you.
So that's how you know everything about everybody's health situation.
Yeah, you think I could smell her yeast infection? No, I looked it up in your records.
That's how
That's disgusting.
That's how Dr. Johnson does his job. Actually, he could probably help satisfy your demands. Let me go get him for you.
Dr. Johnson is indisposed right now.
What do you mean indisposed?
Well, it says he's in the bathroom here. I had to put a tracker on him. You know what? There's only, it's downloading now. There's only about 25 seconds left, so I'm going to make my way out of the building now, if you don't mind.
Before the bomb goes off?
Yeah, exactly. It's 20 seconds left now. But, I could stop it, but I'd rather just get myself out, if you understand. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to head out.
Okay. Wait, before you go, tell me which wire to cut.
Why would I do that?
Because you are a compassionate
Pause.
bomber?
Go on.
Well, I was just, trying to make something up to, help make
It's
you
a
press
lie?
the pause button.
Oh, I'm out of here if it's a lie. I just thought maybe you thought I was something special, but no. Unpause.
Okay, wait a minute.
Five. 4.
Okay, you have a certain kindness in your eyes. And I think there's a reason you chose a gynecologist's office, because you care about people's health and the empowerment of people who need empowerment.
And I told you I chose it because you have free Wi-Fi, and people compliment people's eyes when they think they're ugly. Sorry, I'm out of here. Peace out.
Okay, well, red wire. And scene, thank you. All right, so this next game is called Paper Pills. This is with Pete and Zazie. And for this game, before the show, we came up to the audience members and we asked for you to write down lines and words and quotes on little pieces of paper, and then we collected them from you. We have not read them, We're going to use those lines in this scene.
Nick, can I interrupt you for a moment?
Sure.
If you were an audience member that wrote something down, could you raise your hands? Just because I know I don't want people to, okay, see?
Oh wait, if you wrote
We're
it.
not just making it up.
A lot of you weren't here yet. We did not write these ourselves.
Okay, so here we go. I'm going to put them right here. So to start this scene, can I get a suggestion for an invention that the world really needs?
Something to peel boiled eggs.
Okay. This is paper pills. Yeah, the suggestion is a boiled egg peeler.
Hey Martha!
Doug, how's it going?
Hey, it's going okay. I guess. Once again, I got a boiled egg here. I don't really feel like peeling it.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Doug. I think that we all agree we don't want your boiled eggs in the staff refrigerator.
Yeah.
Please don't peel it.
So just leave it like this?
Here, I've got an idea. I created a new invention. It's called a magical 4-Doug egg peeler. You just put it in the sink,
Mm-hmm.
push it down a little, flip this switch and turn on the water,
Wow!
and then you know what happens?
What? I'm excited, tell me.
I hope we're getting enough lycopene because we're gonna have to figure this out big time. It's in the frickin' disposal.
Oh, I lost another egg.
Ha.
That's okay, I have 10 more in the
No,
refrigerator.
oh God, Doug. Oh, you're killing me here, buddy. I just. Can you close the refrigerator?
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
You look upset. Like, I think I can calm you down. Hold here, Ellie.
No.
I'll put it. This is so erroneous.
It's not. It isn't. The whole team and I have been talking about you and your eggs. Your stinky, dirty, smelly eggs.
You can go to hell with that vegan propaganda.
I'm not Jill in accounting, okay? I'm Martha here. Straight up, we do feel I'm making waffles.
Oh, waffles and eggs! Best combination ever.
Look, I need the eggs for the
You
waffles.
need the eggs for the waffles.
Everybody agrees that.
You need eggs for waffles?
Yeah. Did you have a childhood? Yes, you need eggs for waffles.
I'll get you some more eggs then. Here, hold this.
Wait, well, I don't want your boiled eggs. I'm trying to say stop taking Mr. Wilson's fresh eggs from his yard that are supposed to be for the entire office and use them for your disgusting, boiled, terrible eggs that I hate. By the way, and you know what that sounded like? You know what that sounded like, Doug? Like it's Friday the 13th. And I'm freaking ready, and these are your eggs! Buddy.
All right. I get your point.
I dropped the knife.
I get
dropped
your
the
point.
knife.
Glazed donuts! Woo! Glazed donuts, eggs, and waffles. That's a great fucking lunch, right?
Yeah, they're scrambled, not boiled and smelly.
What do you have against boiled eggs?
Say that against boiled eggs. Glazed donuts and slippery little suckers like you who come in to my office space, Martha the office manager, who might not have control over my delinquent child, who might not have control over my elderly grandmother, but god damn it, if I don't have control over this office break room, Doug, and we don't need your boiled eggs.
I get it. Okay, I understand. You're under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, a lot of pressure.
I can't help if I have a heavy flow and a wide set vagina.
Come on, folks, we've all been there, right? Okay, so this next game is called Human Props. And for this game, we normally have like a box of props that we use, but we forgot it. So we need 2 volunteers from the audience who can kind of help us to just be the props for this game. No talking involved. You don't have to do any public speaking. Just kind of. Can we get like a hand of someone who wants to come up and help us? Or come on up! Come on up! What's your name? Lynn. Hello, Lynn. Let's give Lynn a round of applause. Please. Huh? I'll explain it in just a moment. Lynn is so brave. Is there one other person who can join her on stage and help us to be one of our props? Okay, come on up. Come on up. Okay, so what is your name?
Tracy.
Tracy. Let's give Tracy one more round of applause. So the way this works is that as we act out our scene, normally we would kind of pantomime having objects, but instead of pantomiming, we'll just like use you as our object. So if, for example, I say, "Oh man, I had a thought, I have to write it down. Let me grab my pen and write." I'll kind of treat Lynn like she's a pen and like I'm writing something down. Or Tracy, if I say, I need to go to work and get in my car, let me open my car door. I'll okay, now I can drive. Okay? See how that works? Okay, so to start this scene from you, the audience, we need a suggestion for, what did I say? We need a suggestion for a place that you would not want to get lost.
The mall?
The mall. Okay, so this is human props, this scene is the mall, this is with me and Ollie.
Tracy, I think your shorts are too long.
Well, I just cut them. These used to be jeans and now they're really, really short.
Yeah, you cut them to like Granny Capri board shorts. But you think Nick is gonna like pay any attention to you when you look like that? You gotta skank up, girl.
This is the Granny Capri Shorts Depot. We're supposed to be modeling the merchandise.
Well, look. Let's just shoplift a pair of scissors here from this Hallmark store. Cut them a little bit shorter, huh? There's some scissors right here in the display by the door.
Perfect.
How lucky. Now let's just kind of open up the jaws of these scissors here and just take a chunk out of the bottom of those. There we go.
Okay, now this side?
That side, there we go.
Ow, you got my leg! Would you be careful?
These are the worst scissors I've ever used.
Can you get me a Band-Aid or something?
I guess they're not that bad. They're just too sharp and good.
Yeah.
I think I have a Band-Aid here somewhere, but you're gonna need more than a Band-Aid. You're gonna need a full medical kit. I've got just the thing you need right here. Now, this part of the medical kit is the jaw that puts direct pressure on any wound and clamps it down. Yep. And then winches it tight. Yep, that's good. And then let me use the scissors actually. You know what? It occurs to me, I'm jealous about your leg length. I think they're too long. I'm just going to take a little bit off the bottom of your legs.
Wait. Let me call 911 first, okay?
Is that cell phone from like 1995?
It's reliable. Yes, hello 911. I'm being viciously assaulted by my coworker, and I think she's trying to torture me to death. So, they said they're busy and they can't come.
Yeah, Silver Spring.
Yeah, so I'm feeling a lot better. I'm thinking maybe I'll be on my way. Maybe wait in the parking lot for my ride.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad. It's just, look, boys love scars where you tried to cut your jeans. Really, Nick's gonna love it. He's gonna love it. You know, Nick can play doctor with you. That can be your in. Here, you know what? We need more cuts on you. Let me give you a machete. This scissors isn't big enough, but this machete here is awesome. In fact, you know what? Let me put a bump stop on this machete. That'll just cut it a lot faster many times. I think that's how these things work.
Okay,
I don't
can
really
we
know
like
what's
pull it
happening.
away from my skin this time so, you know, we get the shorts and not me?
I don't know. No, that's not how it works.
Oh.
You think boys are impressed just because the shorts are shorts? They're impressed because they know what went into it.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Now, step up next to the bump stock machete.
Okay.
I'm just going to press the on button here and see what it does.
Press the off button! Press the off button!
Well, I don't have an off button. the off button part. Oh.
My leg came off! Look! My leg came completely off!
Why don't you just put this wooden leg on?
Oh, he's gonna love me now.
You look like a centaur. It's the best designed wooden leg I've ever seen.
Oh.
Did she cut her short so short that she needed a wooden leg?
Yes, officer. She did it herself.
That's hot.
Officer.
I mean, not okay kids at malls that I don't find attractive.
Officer, are you single?
I am going to change out of my uniform and be right back.
And see.
You were an excellent pair of scissors. You didn't deserve that.
All right, this next game is called Visual Interpreter. It's with all four of us, and the way the game works is that it's like if you imagine it's like an interview on TV, and but you have to imagine that the sound doesn't work on the TV. So we have myself and Zazie who are going to act out whatever our interviewer and interviewee are saying. Okay, so from you, the audience, we need a suggestion for a very strange or odd area of expertise that a person might have.
Sea slugs.
Sea slugs. Okay, so sea slugs.
Good evening, esteemed audience. This is PBS. Today, we are talking with an expert on sea slugs. The world-renowned expert on sea slugs, Dr. Drake. Dr. Drake has a PhD, an MBA, and wireless Wi-Fi. Dr. Drake, good evening.
It is a pleasure to be on. I have looked forward to this with anticipation ever since my journey to the bottom of the deepest trench. Because it meant I will have survived.
Thank you, Dr. Drake. Now, people might be wondering, what the heck is a sea slug?
A sea slug often found in groups of many sea slugs is a creature of the bathos. If you don't know bathymetry, you can think of it as the bottom of the bottom of the ocean. Sea slugs are notable for their buttery and nutty taste.
I see.
Slugs.
Slug. So, besides eating sea slugs, do you study their habits? Are you concerned about their contribution to the environment?
It is difficult to empathize with creatures of the bathos. But we do so now. Light does not reach.
You were simulating the depths of the ocean by cutting off all the lights.
Sea slugs do. I repeat, sea slugs do have interesting habits to conserve not nature, but themselves when placed on a hot frying pan and garnished to a tasteful degree with salt. A dish I call heavy sea slug.
Very interesting. And what is the average lifespan of a sea slug?
On my plate, very short.
Interesting. So would you recommend, what type of wine would go good with the sea slug?
There is a split of views.
A schism.
It is schismatic. Some fans of sea slugs favor a Merlot. Others favor a Sauvignon Blanc. The difference between a sea slug with Merlot and a sea slug with Sauvignon Blanc. Well, as they say in Latin, de gustibus, known as disputandum, en materas de sea slugs.
I'm impressed with your Latin skills, and I'm impressed with your knowledge of sea slugs. What university did you attend to become a master of sea slugs?
I admit, my resume is impressive and completely fake.
I appreciate that. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is our last show. They've cut off funding for PBS, so good night.
Alright, so we have just a little bit of time. This last game we're going to play is called Irish Drinking Song. So we're going to put together a little jig based upon...
Just a mistake.
Huh?
Nothing.
Based upon whatever you give us right now. So can you tell us just something that you did today?
Food trucks.
Food trucks. Okay.
Oh, today was a grand day.
I went to the food truck, the taco truck, the pizza truck,
And I said I'm spending all my bucks.
I had some dessert too.
and it was so good. It had to garnish expensively.
And I was some food.
Oh, but after I ate, the food truck was aflame,
And I didn't know the cause.
Oh my god, this is lame.
and my belly was a-hurtin'. My wallet was even more.
Where is the bathroom?
Oh my god, it's a score.
I got away with arson.
I guess it was not hard.
It was quite easy.
Considering all the lard.
They didn't see me grab the cash.
They didn't see me run.
I ran so quickly.
What did I get? Only one?
Oh,
I'm ready to take off now.
Time for me to go home.
I committed a big crime.
So I'm going to move to Nome.
And Nome is a fancy place.
Oh my God, neighborhood.
And I want to move now.
Thanks for coming to the Highwood.
Social media handles. You can find us also performing at our next show at The Pinch in Columbia Heights, DC. That will be August 7th. We do the first Tuesday of every month. Please come out and join us. Give yourselves a round of applause!